Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Real Talk Vlogs coming at you today with a video. This is actually my very first video that I'm filming. I was inspired to make this video because nowadays, it's actually been like this now for a very long time, but texting is such a big part of dating nowadays. And unfortunately, nowadays you can't even get a first date if you don't pass the texting game. So what I mean is, you might meet somebody, you might get their number, or you might start talking to them over Instagram, Snapchat, whatever social media it is, Facebook, and you really want to go out on a date with this person, or you've been talking to this person now for a while, but then suddenly out of nowhere, they just kind of go all cold turkey on you, and they just stop texting. And I know this can be so frustrating. It frustrates everybody. Honestly, I've had girls do this to me sometimes where I'm just sitting there and I just don't get a text back and I wonder why the hell I never got a text back. And to my surprise, not really, but I found out that guys, of course, sometimes we don't ever text you girls back for whatever reason. I'm going to give you the top 5 reasons as to why the guy that you like did not text you back. Now, these reasons don't really go in any particular order except for the very first one that I'm going to give to you today. And oh, this by far is the number 1 reason why in these types of situations a guy is not texting back is because of this. And that first reason is you gave him a 1-word text. Yes, you gave him a 1-word text. That is why he is not replying to you. Do I really have to explain as to the reason why he's not texting you back if you just gave him a 1-word text? Really? Do I have to? Well, I guess I have to. I would say 8 or 9 times out of 10 when I do not text a girl back, it is for this reason. Girls, you can't seriously expect to get a response out of a guy if you give him a 1-word text, okay? Girls, a 1-word text is the easiest way for him to pretty much just drop you and forget about you altogether. Here is why we do not reply to 1-word responses. It makes us feel like you are not interested in us, okay? If you might be interested, maybe you're not. But whether you are or not, if you give a guy a 1-word response, he is not going to reply because you made him feel like you are not interested in him. And basically, he's thinking in his mind, okay, well, I'm just wasting my time. And then the other thing too, honestly, 9 times out of 10, it also makes you come across like a bit of a bitch, honestly. Not that he seriously thinks that you're a bad person, but he has automatically put this image of you in his mind, and he has automatically thought of you as okay, I'm just a stuck-up snobby little bitch. I know I'm really hot and I can get any guy I want, so why the hell should I even really bother trying to reply or talk to you? He is going to interpret that as you are just very full of yourself. Reply back and give him something more than just a 1-word text. Oh, make it 2 words. But no, seriously, text him back. If he asks you how your day is going, reply back, tell him how your day is going, and then ask him how his day is going. It's as simple as that. It's really not hard. That's probably all of about maybe, 8 or 9 words in a text? It's really not that difficult. Reason number 2, he is playing hard to get. Chances are he is probably very interested in you, or at least somewhat interested in you. But here's the issue. He probably thinks that you are the most gorgeous girl in the world. He assumes that you probably have tons of guys texting you every day, sliding into your DMs, trying to talk to you. Mentally, he's thinking that he needs to make himself stand out from the rest of the guys that are trying to talk to you, okay? So in this case, he sometimes, not all guys do this, but I do know a good amount that do this, and I personally have done this before. He will not text you back. Why? Because he wants to differentiate himself from the rest of the billion guys that are probably trying to talk to you. Girls, let's be honest. Who stands out more in your mind? The guy that's been texting you nonstop and keeps asking you out on a date, but you keep telling him no, or you pretty much just keep kind of shrugging him off. And the guys that give you nonstop attention without you having to work for it at all. Or the guy that you decided to text for just a little while and you were somewhat interested in him, and then he just stops texting you and trying to talk to you altogether. Which one to you are you going to be more interested in? The guy that did not text you back, or the guys that are still constantly trying to talk to you all the time? That's why he did not text you back, because he did not want to be put into the pool of, or he did not want to be put into the category of the rest of the guys that are trying to talk to you, okay? He wants to stand out. He doesn't want to be in line with the rest of the guys that were just trying to talk to you. Reason number 3, he is probably busy. Yes, believe it or not, girls, we do get busy at times. Sometimes we just get busy. We get so caught up we're doing whatever we're doing. It could be schoolwork. It could be talking to your friends. It could be working on your car. It could be anything, honestly. It could be talking to your best friend. No, not really. I hope not. If he's talking to your best friend and that's why he's not texting you back, then that's pretty bad. But anyway. Reason number 4. You never text him back. He may or you may start the conversation, but it doesn't go too far. He is always the last person to text. So basically what I mean is your conversations get absolutely nowhere, and you're the person that never replies to his text, whatever the last time it is that he sends it. If this has been going on for a while, then he probably didn't text you back because you made him bored. You might have thought that your conversations with him go absolutely nowhere, so he probably thought to himself, okay, then why the hell bother? Or you gave him the impression that you were just using him. Come on, you girls know what I mean when I say you're just using him, okay? I know a lot of times, and I've had girls do this to me a ton of times, alright? And I know tons of guys that this has happened to as well. You girls like to have your little texting buddy. You like to have that guy that you just, or certain groups of guys or whatever that you just like to text, you just like to have conversations with over social media, or just to text every now and then just because you're bored. Not all guys, but there are a good amount of guys that will catch on to that, and then they'll just stop texting you altogether because they already know what you are texting him for. And just like girls don't like to be used, guys don't like to be used either. Number 5, he genuinely lost interest. I'm sorry, yes, but this at times does happen. We do lose interest sometimes in girls. It happens.